Hey folks, it's a new episode. The clock is ticking now on me to do Inferno. Today's Friday, March 4th. The league ends on March 16th. My, cut it off, need to go do Inferno date is this upcoming Wednesday, March 9th. So the only thing that I need that I don't have for Inferno is Rigor and possibly Augury. So I'm going to try to go hard on Chambers of Zurich here in a little bit. I did leave, if I get a 4th Zenyte, that's a task, and if I finish killing 300 demonic gorillas, that's a task, so I think I might go try to do that, because I don't think it's going to take a ton of time. I should probably I should be able to knock out both tasks in a trip. I don't have my count of demonic gorilla kills. I guess here they are. 190 sounds right. So if I do another 110 or so, that should be enough to get within rate of another drop. But we'll go do that, and then I'll try to gear up and see how long I can withstand a Chambers of Zurich marathon. There's Monkey Tail. I think it's one of the things I need for Ballista. Looks like the only task is for a heavy Ballista, not a light Ballista, so it'd be nice to get that drop too, just for some more points. Hey, there's my last Zenyte shard. That's exciting. I'm actually almost out of Arclight charges because I haven't been using Tactical Duelist. And I thought I had tons and tons of ancient shards in my bank, but it looks like I don't actually. This might still last me until I get to 300 kills. Although now that I have the 4th shard, I'm less interested in continuing the 300 kills. I just want to leave that as a thing that I can do before the league is over to maintain dragon rank. I have to do another 75 kills. And I kind of want to just get on the Chambers of Zurich train as soon as possible, so I think I'm going to bounce out of here after killing these last 2 gorillas. I'm going to go buy the onyxes I need to make my last 2 pieces of Zenyte jewelry. I might do that with death runes now, since I can abuse the way the shop restocks to get more value out of each one. Yeah, and then after that I will head over to Chambers of Zurich, I think. It's time. It's so nice to be done with Zenyte shards. I'll go back and kill some demonic gorillas for a task later, but knowing that I'm not going to be there for God knows how long. So dry on them on the live servers. It's awful. Might be worth trying to buy the obsidian set too. Figure out how many total go into that. Yeah, actually a full set of obsidian is about the same price as a single onyx, so that's a task, so I should totally do that. Let's see how far chaos and death runes can get us here. Okay, 520k total will get me the 2 onyxes I need. I need still 269k to get the armor set. I might try to achieve that by selling some things, I guess. I sell onyx bolt tips to the store. It's probably not worth it. Probably better to just alch them and then use the gold to buy runes. How many of those do I have in my bank? 76. Buy 1 uncut onyx. Oh wow, the stock doesn't auto restock. All right, so maybe not. Maybe we're not going to be selling. I figured if I could sell each onyx bolt tip 1 at a time, that might actually be worth it. But the stock doesn't restock instantly, then it's super not worth it. I'm going to look at what duplicates of obsidian gear I got earlier, so I can try to sell some of that and then sell the rest of the runes after that point. 2 extra shields, and that might be it. I think everything else I only got 1 of. Yeah, okay. Well, I may as well go sell those shields, and then I'll start doing 1 more round of enduring to get enough for the obsidian armor set. And then I don't think I'll have to do any more Shopscape for the rest of this league? Question mark. I think that's true. I'm trying to think what else would involve Shopscape. I guess if I was just trying to go super hard on trying to get the 250 mil GP, I might do that via Shopscape, but I feel like Rune Dragons are going to be a more efficient pathway to that. One of these days, close to the end of the league, I'm just going to sit down with Alchemaniac and like foot pedal Alch almost my entire bank just to see how much GP it gets us. I think I have... So this suggests that my entire bank is worth 88 mil high Alch. So you take that times 1.5 is like 120. So that's still not even halfway towards the Crystal Crown, but the shield sells for 15k total. That saves me some time. All right, so I need to go get up to 269k total, and then we're done with this. Then I'll go do Chambers of Zurich. All right, have enough now. Let's go get the Obsidian armor set. Helmets, just confirming the prices are what the wiki says. Yeah. Helmets, plate body, plate legs. Equip a full Obsidian armor set, 50 league points. I guess it only took me like 10 minutes, but all right. Probably time for Chambers of Zurich. Then let me port over there and start preparing. All right, and making all the Zenite. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I am. I'm making a Zenite ring, and it got doubled. That's cool. Let's do Zenite amulet. Might actually end up bringing the Ring of Suffering Eye over the Brimstone ring into Inferno. Don't really need the prayer bonus. It doubled the amulet too. Our amulets of torture and our rings of suffering. Really underimpressed by the amulet of torture. Like, I think it might be the least impressive item in the game, given the least impressive effort to output ratio item in the game. Like the enormous loss of defense bonus, loss of prayer for like +5 attack, +2 strength. I feel like it's wildly underpowered, especially compared to the Blood Fury. Maybe less so against the normal Fury amulet, but I get that it's supposed to be the hard DPS one, but it just seems not great. Like +2 melee strength is maybe half a max hit-ish, almost. These extra ones can be alched. That's cool. Not a lot of money, but a little bit of money. All right, well now we have access to every Zenite item, so let's go ahead and equip them all. Equip all Zenite jewelry as a master task. Okay, and I gotta go imbue one of these rings as well. Like 5% magic damage on the Tormented Bracelet seems like it's a pretty big deal over the Barrow's Gloves. Because you don't really get a lot of sources of plus magic damage. And +5 range strength is kind of the same deal on the Necklace of Anguish. But half a max hit on the Amulet of Torture. Need 725k Nightmare Zone points to imbue the ring. Imbued. I'm gonna throw some recoil charges on there, I guess. Don't really need, but... Alright, I think all my Zenite cleanup is done. Let's go to the Chambers of Zurich and start getting ready here. Actually paused here, I've got some work to do. I'll be right back. Oh shoot, has the timer been paused this whole time? I'll have to double check that. If it was, I'll fix it here in a second. Hey, I'm back. I fixed the timer. I just didn't have it running that whole time. You probably were able to keep track of how much time things were taking by looking at this timer down in the corner, though. So I just like having that because it lets you kind of, at a glance, see like what the fast forward rate is, that sort of a thing. Let me gear up for Chambers of Zurich, and we'll see how long I can tolerate this for. But hopefully, it's a long time. Yeah, hopefully, it's a long time. At some point I should transition to go doing Grotesque Guardians, try to get the Guardian Boots upgrade, since there's not too much else to upgrade anymore. I missed that I got a task during the Ice Guardian for 50 elite combat achievements for getting Blizzard Dodgers, so that's another 125 points. Pretty good. No drop. Probably won't even cut in if I get no drop, actually. But at least we're back on the wagon. Let me calculate the percentage chance of me getting it. I'm a rate of about that difficulty, at least. So it's 1 in 115 if I get 8,676 points. So I got 33,393 divided by 8676. So that's 3.84 times the amount that I would normally get. So 115 divided by 3.8488. So it should be about a 1 in 29. Whatever the hell that's worth. I could do 29 raids. That's not the absolute end of the world. Uh-oh, I think I did a raid that has no, no overloads. I made this mistake before. Wonder if I should try to craft some. I don't remember how to farm for them. I'll set it up in a second. I'll just try to go with that overload, but in the future I think that I can't get away with this. It's a bad idea. Ooh, that was not pretty. I really, really, really need overloads. Yeah. Just gotta remember, if I pull a raid that has no overloads, I gotta reroll it. Doesn't matter if the rooms look fast, it's not worth it. Nothing. Hey, I've just got Augury, which I guess is good to get first, before Rigor, because I would be tempted to just leave if I got Rigor. Okay, that seems like a good point for me to take a break here. I think this is a task as well. Activate an arcane or dexterous perch. I feel that's a hard task. Okay, whatever you say, game. And I got 125 points for receive 5 Chambers of Zurich uniques. So cool. One more drop I need from here. It's like a 1 in 30. I could go dry. I could go super dry on a 130, but it wouldn't be the end of the world if I had to do 100 Cox KC or something before we... I have a week, or a little less than a week, before I have to start my attempts here. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I have 5 days to get Rigor now. So we'll try to do that. I'll see you around. Bye. Hey everybody, it's a new day again. I barely played yesterday. Kind of needed a bit of a break. So today I'm going to pop back into Chambers of Zurich and try to get Rigor. I've decided to stop doing Hispori. I was really just doing it for the bucket. And of course I got the bucket like the day after I got 150 farming contracts. So whatever, it's fine. Just hope I get Rigor pretty quickly here. The all-mage strategy that Trock was using might be a little bit more reasonable now with Augury, because Zamorakian Insight's really strong, but I think it only really manages to like overcome lots of enemies' magic defense once you have Augury. So this might change what I do when I go for like a CM speedrun again later. This would have been a great layout to get the 16-minute speedrun, but I choked on the crabs. I don't know what it is with the crabs. Like, I understand the puzzle solution, but my ability to manipulate the crabs is terrible. It's really, really bad. Frustrating. Yeah, I don't know if I wasted a whole minute in the crabs room. It was bad, but it was like 40 seconds bad, not like a minute and a half, so... Don't know if I would have gotten it, but that definitely makes me think that 16 minutes is possible if I get Vasa and Vespula and Tightrope. Now this one, if I had been a little bit faster on crabs, may have made a difference. Oh, Ancestral Hat. Right on. Wait, Grandmaster Combat Task. Solo speedrun. Oh, it's just a Grandmaster task. It's not the League task. It's too bad. It's still pretty neat. Sure, I'll take another piece of Ancestral. That's kind of cool. I guess I would have rather it had been the top, but I wonder if that's worth even bringing as a switch. Probably not. just wear it in the dungeon instead of their crystal helmet.
Alright, well, I wasn't really particularly interested in getting Ancestral, but if I get one more piece now, that's a master task, so it would be nice.
We'll see. Probably overly fishing for a raid that I can complete the speedrunning task on, but I'd love to just be done with it so I don't have to think about it anymore. Previously I was saying I was going to wait till I get rigor, but now I know that it's possible and even reasonable, provided that I don't fuck up crabs. It's really embarrassing that I struggle with crabs, because it's like it's such an easy puzzle to do. I just struggle with getting them to stand in the position I want them to be in and doing it all efficiently so that the ball bounces as few times as possible. I don't know why that gives me problems. It shouldn't. This raid might be good. Let's see what we get. We have already fucked it up. Sometimes I'm able to just clear this path and be good to go, but I'm going to die on the other side. Wow, I managed to not die. Incredible. 1 health value. Still was way too inefficient, but... Oh, it's Ice Demon. Okay, well, I'm definitely not going to win now. I'm going to die to being out of supplies. Just bad luck, so it's okay. I wouldn't have gotten the 16-minute kill anyway. It does suck losing a whole bunch of points. There's 50 Chambers of Zurich clears. I love how that's a hard task. This game is silly sometimes. Why have I not had a Dragon Defender with me? It's possible I forgot one and I haven't had one for any of these raids. That's terrifying. It's unfortunate too, the map I just got was one I would have done. Oh god, my trident's out of charges. I think that means I'm just hosed? I wonder. I might be able to win via my thrall, but I'm gonna be in this room forever. Sucks pretty bad. It's a pretty big mistake. I guess I technically have this spell I can cast. I just have to cast it manually. It's really annoying. I didn't even realize I was close to running out of skills. Apparently I need to fix my notifications for that kind of thing. Okay, I managed to use Undead Grasp. It was horrible, but it eventually worked. And I might have enough supplies left to be okay. So the rest of the dungeon went fine. I think I'll go chop up all those, like, couple thousand sacred eels that I made. It's gonna be annoying, but... Alright. At least was able to clear the raid, even though I lost my trident. Let me sit at the bank and get a whole bunch of scales. Okay, that ended up being 14,000 Zulrah scales. Don't know if that's gonna cut it. Might have to go buy more fire runes here in a second also. Keep having to buy fire runes. Gotta go get more fire runes. Do that real quick. Alright, recharge my trident. Trying to decide here if I want to do something else for a second before I keep doing Chambers of Zurich, because I think that I'm gonna burn out if I just do nothing but Gox. Like, I need rigor, that's the one thing I need, but I think I'm gonna have to change it up. I might even need to do something similar to what I did with Corrupted Gauntlet, and say I'm gonna do a certain number of Chambers of Zurich clears per day. Maybe 10 is the objective, and split that up across other activities. Because if I just sit there grinding it, I'm it's going to be game over real fast. So to that end, the thing that I would switch up to would be trying to get some more tasks done, just to get some more points and make it a little bit more secure finishing the league. So I'm going to start working on some tasks here. There's 50 red chinchampas. I'll do that. I'm going to do these in, like, descending order of percent completion, so I'm starting with the ones that have higher than 10% completion. And, in fact, there's only 6 such tasks in the league. Every other tasks that I have left, even the ones that I've
that I'm not going to do is fewer than 10% of players have done them. Which I guess makes sense. If you're in Dragon Tier, that means you're in the top 1%, so... So next one is obtain a casket from fishing. A lot of these are only worth like 5 points, but I'd like to just knock them out, just in case it comes down to that at the end of the league. Players catch 50 red chins. Okay. Next up, let's do big net fishing. Let's get a... I don't even have a big net, do I? Oh, no, I do. Okay. Let's get a casket. Okay, obtain a casket from fishing. Next up is winter squirk juice, which I'm a little nervous about. I was having a real bad time earlier with even doing Sorceress's Garden for whatever reason, so hopefully that doesn't go as badly this time. I think this is going to be less painful than I was envisioning. After this is open a grubby chest, which I guess I should just try to get a bunch of kills on Sarachnis until I get a grubby chest, because there's tasks for Sarachnis that I haven't done. I need how many? 5 squirks. Shit, I didn't realize it was that bad. Alright, well, never mind, that's not done yet. I thought it was only 2 for the winter. Alright, turn in a winter squirk juice, complete. Open a grubby chest, so I'm just going to gear up for Sarachnis. There's a lot of tasks for Sarachnis skills. Maybe I'll just do 100? It's like 200 points. And the boss is crazy easy, even more if it drops Cudgel. And there's other tasks for grubby keys. I need to get at least 50 kills total for the medium combat diary if I end up doing that. I'm reconsidering that though, because the 50 KC aspect is insane in terms of the time sink. I want to switch to a torture and possibly try to bring a locator orb. Do that after this kill here. Speed things up a little bit. There's my first grubby key. Nice. Just gonna stay here until inventory space becomes a problem, I think. 25 Sarachnis kills. Alright. Alright, my plan is to stay here until I get the Cudgel, I think. And then if I'm really close to another tier for achievements, I'll continue through to that. I think going to 100 KC is worth it regardless. 150 and 200 might be less worth it, but also doable and somewhat trivial. $50 Sarachnis kills. Another one for 75, another one for 100. There's the 75 kills task. There's a lot of tasks that I can do at the same time as Sarachnis. Grubby keys, in search of knowledge. Definitely going to stay until I get the Cudgel. I might stay until I get 6 of each page. 10 grubby keys. We'll see, I have a lot of exit points. And I'll just go as far as 200, because that's the last task. I probably won't do 200 Sarachnis, but if I still have reasonable grubby key or tattered page tasks remaining before hitting 200, I'll keep going. There's 100 Sarachnis KC. Lots of points from this. I'm about to get to 10 grubby keys, which is going to be great because that's also a task that's not worth anywhere near enough points given how much of a hassle it is. Yeah, no Cudgel yet, so I'll probably stay to at least 150 if not 200 kills. This is super easy, borderline brainless. Oh, I apparently lost my spot. It seems like this boss is, like, ridiculously popular. Might just be because of the large volume of tasks I was talking about. So I'm doing some more board game stuff later tonight, and I'm trying to think if there's really even anything I can do AFK while I'm doing that. I guess Amethyst is the only thing I can think of, so I'll probably end up recording some more Amethyst mining later, just in the interest of trying to get another 25 mil XP drop task, although that's not going to get me too many hours of it. This is pretty inattentive, but it's probably too attentive for what I'm going to be doing tonight, so I'm going to read a bit through the task list and see if I get any ideas from that. Could maybe do... I was thinking about doing... we could do Rune Dragons. That would probably be good. So I was wanting to do them anyway, but I was also thinking about doing Wilderness Black Dragons, because I guess they have the best drop rate of the Draconic Visage, and get me closer on my Slayer tasks to getting to 200 Slayer tasks, which is a league task for a bunch of points. So it might be one of those two things, either Rune Dragons... I think Rune Dragons is probably safer, honestly, because I don't want to I don't want to have to deal with PKers while I'm focused on something else. So I might test that out this morning just to see what that's like before I go back to Chambers of Zurich. Maybe once I'm done with this Arachnus grind, just see what a single inventory at Rune Dragons is like. I'll probably want to hook it up with like possibly Last Recall, so I can just warp in and out really quickly, but... Alright, I've got my 6 of each page for In Search of Knowledge, so I'll do that. So already this is tasks for 25, 50, 75, 100, 150 KC, possibly 200 if I go that far. The Cudgel, In Search of Knowledge, 1 grubby key, 10 grubby keys. So, a lot of league points, basically for free. I assume that other people did this a long time ago. I ended up making it to 200 KC before I get the stupid Cudgel to drop. I'll stay for it, because it's points, and this is easy. 150 KC. I just looked it up, and apparently they didn't boost the Cudgel drop rate. Probably because it was a, well, I mean, there's other Zia stuff that they did boost, like Chambers of Zurich. But that's 384 kills? I don't know if I would have stayed here that long. I'll definitely stay till 200, and then we'll think about it from there. Apparently you can get up to 250 Arachnus kills, so I'll keep going to 250 if I still don't have the Cudgel, which I probably won't. But I don't think I can really justify going further than that. There's 200 Arachnus kills. Oh shit, I left a grubby key on the floor. I need to run back for that real fast. See that it did drop. I'm probably not going to make it in time. Might end up getting to 25 grubby keys is why I'm running back. Because that's also pretty low points task, but it's a task. If I can just barely hit it, I may as well. Made it in time, nice. Alright, that's 250 KC. Still don't have a drop, unfortunately. I only need one more grubby key, so I'm going to stay until I get one more grubby key, and then we'll stop. Alright, I just got my final key. I'm going to do one more kill just for shits and giggles to see if I get the Cudgel, and then we'll leave Arachnus be.
Doing pretty good on points, though. I'm at close to 48k points. Sounds like if you extrapolate the current trends, you're going to need 50k points to end in Dragon Tier, so I might just try to go hard on getting 50k so I can stop like being stressed out about it. But after this, I'm going to go take a break, and I'm not going to get my 10 Cox KC in for today, so maybe I'll give that a try tomorrow, like make up for it like I did with Corrupted Gauntlet. Oh, and I got another Grubby Key. Okay. Alright, bye.
Hey, good morning. It's a new day for me. My schedule is really starting to tighten up here towards the end of the league, so I think my ability to do like 10 Cox per day is not going to happen. I could try to do 5 per day. I still need to make up 1 from yesterday in that case, and then do another 5 for today. But because my schedule is tightening up, I think that it's really important that I like get a clear lead on points, because once I start focusing on Inferno, I mean, I'll get points for clearing the Inferno, but I'm expecting to be stuck on it for basically the entire week. So I think I'm going to continue working on points-related stuff for now. Maybe we'll come back and knock out those Cox runs in a little bit. So I guess the first thing I'm going to do is the Grubby Keys. Open the Grubby chest once. Task complete. Okay, this takes up way more space than I thought. That's why I brought the Crystal of Memories. I don't think I need most of these, but open the Grubby chest 10 times. The blue egg sac, which I think is for recoloring a Sarachnis pet, which I did not get and will not yet. Said I didn't get a skilling pet, so those rates aren't boosted, and I don't want to go out of my way to try to get one. There's open it 25 times. It was for 55 points total. Oh well. Points are points, I guess. Okay, so I got some Revenant Ether. I'm still not completely clear on what the point of this place is. Like, how did this place come to be? I've heard people describe that there's like a JMod that came on who was actually a PKer who like abused his JMod powers a lot to empower his clan. Like, very weird stuff. That Revenants were intended to be like a loot farm for a clan that could like gate access to the building or something like that. Oh yeah, this is the new boss, which I don't know if is meant to be soloable. You think it would have to be, right? There's one. Bracelet of Ethereum uncharged. That's all we're really here for. I'm just gonna leave. Equip a Bracelet of Ethereum. Okay. Next up is Monkey Backpack, which I guess there's one you can just get for free. I didn't realize. I think there's like a crate over here that has a monkey in it. Yeah. Wear monkey. Done. I thought that's 50 points. Whatever, game. It's fine. I'm just gonna release this guy. Steal 10 artifacts. I'm still really bad at this because I've basically never done it. Southwestern House. I've gotten the same house 3 times in a row. Kind of amusing. Probably not going to do a lot of artifact stealing since it's thieving XP, which I'm so far away from needing. Alright, there's steal 10 artifacts. That was not worth the time it took for 5 points, but whatever. Alright, so the next 3 are purchase a reward from the Hollowed Sepulchre, equip a leaf-bladed sword, equip a serpentine helm. So, I guess there's a pretty big points task for getting a really fast kill on Zulrah, so I might try to gear up for that and see how it goes. Let me head to a bank and think about this for a second. Alright, I'm gonna see the extent to which I can get away with just doing crazy knife's edge, popping in and just trying to do as much damage as I can immediately. Might be ill-advised, but I want to get the speedrun kill, and then I'm okay to just kill the boss normally after that. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Definitely gonna die. Oh, hey, that worked. There's my defeat Zulrah on 042 task. 28 seconds, actually. I feel like the chance of reproducing that is small, so I don't know if I should continue to try to do this knife's edge cheese. At least that's done. That was a nice 250 points that I had on the table. I think I have to warp out if Tanzanite form comes up. I don't want to spend a ton of time at Zulrah because I might go dry trying to get the Serp Helm, but I guess I'll go until I get a unique drop. Hey, Jar of Swamp. That's actually good. I think there's a task to use a jar. I got a mutagen earlier, too. Alright, well, I'm not going to count that as a unique. I'll keep going until I get, like, an Onyx, a Magic Fang, a Tanzanite Fang, etc. But that's nice. I wasn't sure I was going to get a jar at all. To review how to go about displaying that in my house, I'm not even sure, to be honest. Shit. Just died. Was trying to spam click my teleport. I think I can be done with Zulrah. Getting the jar is pretty exciting, so I assume I can recover the jar. Oh god, I didn't bank it. Ooh, if I can't recover it, I'm gonna be real sad. I didn't even think about that. Pray for me. I don't know why it would get destroyed. Like, what the hell? You can sell them, so... Probably should have just banked it out of an abundance of caution. Because, like, the Draman staff gets destroyed when you die? Ooh, I'm worried. Here it does, anyway. Did not get destroyed, thank God. Okay. Whew, I was nervous. Go ahead and just, like, use that now. How does this work? Jar of the Swamp. Boss layer display. 10 mahogany planks, 5 molten glass, 4 steel bars. Okay. I'm just going to do that real quick, and then I'm going to mark the Serpentine Helm as something I'm not going to do, even though it has, like, 9.5% player clears. I'm guessing those are people who are going for the Magic Fang and the Blowpipe that got it first. I guess we'll try a Leaf-Bladed Sword next. I think that's only a 1 in 128, and I can get some superiors out of it, which would be cool. Build boss layer space. Use jar. Hey, that's an elite task. Add a jar to a display case. Right on. In theory, I only need like 1,500-ish more points. If the extrapolated final points for the league end up being accurate, and then I can chill out and do stuff that's focused on the Inferno. Okay, Leaf-Bladed Sword. Let me go turn in all these Brimstone keys. Didn't realize I had 17 of those. I don't think there's anything exciting I can get from this chest anymore. Almost certainly not going to be getting the Crystal Crown. I'd have to go really hard on something with Alkables. I ended up not doing Rune Dragons for our board game last night. But I might still try to do that sometime before the league is over. I might do it this episode because I gotta get some stream work done, and I'm basically out of other AFK things to do. Fortunately got Frenetic Slayer dungeon, but that's fine. That's enough kills to get to drop rate, so we'll see if we get lucky. Leaf-Plated Sword is 25 points, worth it. Eternal Slayer Ring, which unfortunately is not a task. Okay, hopefully I just get the drop here. Hey, there's a Leaf-Bladed Sword. Task complete. So task complete, Leaf-Bladed Sword. I don't know if there's a task for the Leaf-Bladed Battle Axe. I'm going to look it up real quick. Yes, Leaf-Bladed Battle Axe is also a task, okay. Which I guess has a lower completion rate than the Leaf-Bladed Sword. That seems really strange. So I think the Battle Axe is more common than the sword, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. Okay, never mind. Well, yeah, I'll stay here until I get the Battle Axe, and this is reasonably AFK. And Battle Axe is 50 points instead of the sword's 25 points, but looks like Battle Axe is 1 in 342 adjusted, so might need to be a couple tasks. Anything that's Slayer related that includes superiors I'm willing to do, because it would be really nice to get that heart. That's a task. This might be my last Slayer related thing, though. I'm looking through the Slayer creatures drop list here. Dragon Boots, got it. Leaf-Bladed, Abyssal Whip, Cold Necklace, Black Mask, Dark Bow, Basilisk's Jaw. I guess we don't have a Dragon Harpoon, or a Visage, obviously. I don't know if Harpoon even counts as a task. harpoons on a task. So once I get this battle axe to drop, we're done with Slayer. Unless if I wanted to go try to get a Visage, either from Rune Dragons or the Wilderness God Wars dungeon. I think after this task here, once I get this battle axe, I'm going to go try Rune Dragons just to see what the AFK is like so I can get my schedule posted for the week. I will end up doing some Chambers of Zurich. I really want to feel confident that we're going to end in Dragon, so I don't have to be balancing nervousness about not ending in Dragon with doing Inferno attempts, right? I actually try to go do Grotesque Guardians before I head to AFK Rune Dragons for stream tasks. I'd like to get the Guardian boots, and there's like some KC tasks, and there's a couple drop tasks locked behind them, and I haven't really touched them so far, so. Hey, there's the battle axe, and the task is almost done, so perfect. Wait, did I not get the task for it? I equipped it. Maybe I misread the task list. Hold on. Equip a leaf. Oh, in the Fermentic province. Okay. I see. Because they didn't want to give the task to people who had it in Trailblazer. Sure. Well, perfect timing. I was right when the task was done. There it is. Okay. It's more like it. I was really confused for a second there. Okay. We're going to try Grotesque Guardians because why not? It's going to be weird trying to do ranged and melee. I'll try to gear for it appropriately. Alright, I'm going to give this a shot. This current setup, I might adjust the fragments and stuff later, but it's worth a stab. Ah, shit, I knew I was forgetting something. I forgot to bring a rock hammer. Okay, that wasn't too bad. 129. A lot of kills for the league tasks. Like, in particular, I need, I should probably bring a locator orb. I'm not really taking any damage here. I might come back and adjust it later. Excuse me, I had to cough really bad there. I think I need 100. I'll probably stay for 100 kills, because that's a task. I don't know if I'll go all the way to 250, because this is way slower, way slower than like Sarachnis, but and fewer tasks than Sarachnis. Hey, there's a granite hammer, which I believe is a task. It is. Equip a granite hammer or a granite ring. Hey, I got Perfect Grotesque Guardians 2, which is the really annoying one where you have to not get hit by anything for like 5 consecutive kills, so now I don't have to pay as close of attention as I was before. Yeah, I think we're just going to go to 100 KC. Hopefully I get the Guardian boots. If I don't, oh well. And just finish the other annoying achievement, which is get 20 kills without leaving. So now it doesn't matter how I fight them at all. It's basically just the KC tasks that are left over, I believe. I'll double check that after this kill. We're effectively looking at like a 1 in 166 drop rate for the Tourmaline core. You get 2 1 in 333 drops. So that's pretty reasonable, I feel like. I could maybe stay that long. And I guess if I stay that long, I'll stay until I get to 250 KC for the task, but this boss is quite a bit more attentive and longer to kill than like Sarachnis, so it'll have to be my sanity pending, I guess. Yeah, it's just the KC tasks now. I'm actually closer than I thought I was to medium combat achievements. Skotito, Crazy Archaeologist, Range Archaeologist, 50 kills, KB 50 kills, Giant Mole 50 kills, Dagonoth Kings 50 kills. Can be kind of annoying. Temporos 50 kills is like, that alone is going to be more time than everything else combined. Oh man, this is really frustrating. I keep forgetting, or no, I'm hitting the live split timer. I updated it recently.
Like I said, if my numlock is off, it doesn't go through. I wonder if I can change the keybind to something. But the main problem is I'm just so used to the like muscle memory of doing that. So I'm gonna split the recording really quick just to make sure that it's been off the whole time, and then I'll update it appropriately. I'll be back soon. Hey, I'm back. I've got the timer fixed. Sorry about that. Again, hopefully you could just watch the one in the bottom left. So a couple things I might try to do. I'm looking at some of the things that give you rewards for doing a specific number of combat achievements. So I only need one more medium combat achievement. Let me write this down somewhere. 30 med, 45 hard, 75 elite I'm probably too far from, but I'll mark it anyway. 50 master, 20 grandmaster, and I guess 30 grandmaster might also be doable. So I might look at those specific tasks and see if there's anything I can quickly knock out. That should be worth a whole boatload of potentially pretty easy points. I'm running a little short on time here. I don't think I'll be able to finish this whole task in this session, so I think after I get to 50 KC, I'll go attempt AFK Rune Dragons to see what it's like. And there's the Granite Ring, which is not helpful since they worded the other task as get either a Granite Ring or a Granite Hammer, but that's still cool. Like, I'm not going to complain about it. Probably want to have a Karambwan on me, so I'm just going to leave this on the ground for now, just in case shit goes south. Okay, I've got 50 KC here. I'm about ready to go try AFK Rune Dragons. Let me clean up the shit on the ground here. Stayed here. I never had to warp out, so... Wow, that's a lot of crap on the ground. Good lord. I was hiding it so it was more tolerable. If I were to take another one of these things, what the hell would I take? Rune plate legs, probably? That's what I get for not bringing Alks with me. Whatever, it's fine. Buy all this loot. See you later. I'm up to 11 crystal keys. 14 if I combine these loop halves. I might quickly go see what all I can get from the chests. It seems unlikely that I'll get that drop, but it would be nice because it's worth some points. Dragonstone armor. Alright, no luck. It's 116 times we've opened up that chest. I just don't think that's anywhere close to the drop rate, even the modified drop rate, so whatever, it's fine. Let's go try Rune Dragons. If this seems to run pretty smoothly, I'll go get a mounted Dixite pendant. But I'm not going to worry about it right yet. So weird seeing this room empty. Alright, let's see how this goes. I don't have insulated boots, so I can wear Bandos boots, but that might need to change. I don't know how much absolute unit's going to save me there. No, I definitely don't need the insulated boots. Absolute unit brings the damage down more than enough, I feel like. I don't even need all this food. It might work out like Hydra, where Knife's Edge catches me up on health real fast. Try dropping Protect from Magic. I think it's probably worth hanging out here at least until I get a Dragon Crossbow, because that is a task as well. I don't need to necessarily stay for the Visage. The Visage should make more sense at the Wildy Black Dragons. Plan here is to somewhat attentively do my first task, and then I'll get a new task and kind of more AFK it so I can get my stream work done. Well, it's definitely looking like I don't need any food here, so I think the objective would be stay here until Visage, and or stay here until we have enough Runite bars to get 250 million GP, which is a bit of a harder sell. Although I might want to look up what is the effective value of each Runite bar given Alchemaniac. Let's Google that real quick. It seems really AFK, significantly more so than on the live servers, so I'm going to go get a mounted Dixite pendant, and we're just going to do that while I get my stream work done. That'll probably be the AFK thing that I do for the rest of the league at this point.
Got the dragon limbs drop. That's some points. Pretty neat. Back to it. Holy crap, Draconic Visage just dropped. I was about to sign off. I'm almost done with my work here. That's fantastic. Oh, that's so cool. I don't have to go do Wilderness Slayer tasks. Fucking radical. Okay, well, I still have a couple. I'm going to finish out this task here because I'm almost done with my stream work. And then I'm going to celebrate later. But very cool. We'll enjoy the points from that. Hey, good morning, folks. It's a new day. Again, I have not been playing very much. I'm going to go make the Dragon Crossbow and the Dragonfire Shield, and then I got to find something new to work on. I'm sad that of all the things to not go dry on, I would have been happy to go dry on Rune Dragons, but now I have no reason to really fight them anymore. In any case, I'll look for something else to work on here. Alright, so we got to combine the Dragon Limbs with the Magic Stock, which gives us an unstrung Dragon Crossbow, and then I need a Crossbow String, which, if I recall correctly, is kind of annoying to make. Let's use regular U roots. I know those are used for something else, but it shouldn't be a problem. And I have to look up how to work the visage as well. Crossbow String, Dragon Crossbow, task complete. Okay, so now I gotta look up Dragonfire Shield. Anti-Dragon Shield plus Draconic Visage. Okay. I guess I might take one more Rune Dragons task to fully charge this thing, and then we'll see what we're doing after that. Takes all your skill as a Master Smith. Alright. Smith the Dragonfire Shield. 250 points right there. So it has a better melee strength bonus, but no accuracy bonus. Okay. Compared to the Defender. Oh my god. I didn't realize Smith a Dragonfire Shield and Equip a Dragonfire Shield are two different tasks. That's fucking great. It means I just walked out with 325 points instead of 250 points. Cool. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to go do another Rune Dragon task just to charge this thing. It'll give me a chance to plan out the rest of my session here. Probably ultimately want the Defender and not this, but it's fine. I'll just use this to charge it. I guess also this one's tradable, so I can bring it into the wilderness without losing anything. Not that I'm really going to do that. I see that thing here. Shield glows more brightly. That's what we're watching for here. I guess until that gets to 50. Okay, so it took about half a task to fully charge the shield, but it's fully charged now, so that's cool. Finish out the task just for fun here, and then I think I'm going to do, I mentioned trying to get to 30 medium clears, medium combat achievement clears, 45 hard, maybe 75 elite, maybe 50 master, maybe 20 grandmaster. Some of those tasks are pretty silly though. I might try to get a single nightmare kill and a single Fasani's nightmare kill, because I haven't touched nightmare. I think that's the only boss I haven't even done once. I did a bit of nightmare during the Trailblazer League, so I kind of sort of remember how the mechanics work, but it's a similar situation of I've mostly stayed away from it because I don't know how it works. I mentioned doing Sepulcher, so I'll probably end up doing that too. As you can see, I've basically dropped doing Chambers of Zurich. I'm going to still try to get a few more kills in to see if I can get a cheeky Rigor, but I'm not going to depend on having Rigor unlocked for the Inferno. Just going to hope that all of my other League upgrades are gonna help a bit. I will have Rigor when I do it on the live servers, so maybe not having it will bring it slightly closer to what the real experience is going to be like, you know? I end up wanting to try to get do some temple treks to get more nail beast nails. If I can get enough nails, I can make an infinite number of Sandfuse serums in case I end up deciding to do a lot of Nightmare. But I should have enough Sandfuse that I could just do Nightmare as is right now without having to complicate it. So I'll go see if Nightmare is reasonable. I'm guessing it's not going to be reasonable, either the drop rate or the kill speed.
and I'm not going to want to do more than one kill of both Fasani and regular Nightmare. But hey, anything could happen. Alright, task complete. I'm going to gear up and try to get a Nightmare kill and a Fasani's Nightmare kill. Just do it super scuffed, I guess. Okay, I think I have an appropriate setup here. I'm going to go give it a try. I'm going to remind myself how this works. Remember right, it's you have to attack her with Crush for most of the fight, and then occasionally you have to mage down pillars. When I get a Parasite in me, I have to drink a Sandfuse Serum. I definitely need more of these if I end up doing multiple kills here. Right now I'm just doing all melee, rather than bringing, like, chain magic or anything. We'll see if that's the right call or not. There's no mass world, I guess makes sense. Do you like the theming of this arena? And yet the Nightmare is, like, from a Japan-inspired place. It's kind of cool. Yep, I died of the devastating attack from letting the Sleepwalker get to her. I don't think I have extra teleports. Oh well. That's just because I don't know the fight very well. I did it like 5 times on Trailblazer. I got some people here who are trying to trio. Give it a try with them, why not? Speed things up a little bit. Alright, this is pretty reasonable with a group. Also, it looks like you don't need to mage the towers, so I'll keep that in mind. Alright, that's 1 KC with a group. Pretty easy. Take the achievement for it. I might take the advantage of the faster kills and try to get some of the early KC tasks here, because there's quite a few KC tasks. Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 25. Maybe I'll do 25, we'll see. It's another boss that makes me really sad because its mechanics are really cool, but the drop rate's just such a joke. It's basically dead content to me. There's so many drops locked behind her, all of which are dependent on each other to be useful. Looks like we're going to wrap this up after 5 kills, so then I'll try switching to Fasani. Beat the Nightmare 5 times. Cool. Let's try to get at least 1 Fasani kill here. This time I'll drop all the mage gear because it looks like it's totally irrelevant. Alright, how do I unlock Fasani? I don't even know. Not sure what changes with Fasani either. I'm supposed to bring a blowpipe for this, for the Sleepwalkers. I'll just give it a try. Wow, she goes down pretty fast actually. I'm impressed. The thralls certainly help. Oh, she does that 3 times in a row. Damn, that's scary. She does it repeatedly. That's pretty different. She do it for the entire remainder of this phase? She does it for a long time. This is definitely faster. Well, I think I have 4 phases now, maybe? Okay, I think that ignores absolute units, so I might be in trouble here if I don't switch to bring a blowpipe, you know? Probably gonna lose here to the Sleepwalkers, so I'm not gonna be able to kill more than, like, 1 of them. It's guaranteed death. Well, it hit me for 92, but I would definitely have died on the next one, so... Now I know. Need a blowpipe. So I'm probably not going to do more than 1 Fasani's Nightmare clear here. Like I said, the drop rate on this boss is just absolutely miserable. But there's some points behind getting 1 solo kill, so hopefully I can just squeeze 1 out here. Probably have a better shot if I brought Sarah Bruise. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, that time I just died to overwhelming damage. I got meleeed for like 28 after taking 54. Okay, well, I gotta go back the long way now, unfortunately. Just want to get 1 kill here. Probably gonna switch off Karambons and use Bruise instead, because I just need a scuffed kill. I don't need to do really well at this. Just here for some points. Alright, 3rd time's a charm. I've learned that I absolutely have to kill all the Sleepwalkers, and after the Sleepwalkers are dead, I pretty much have to top off, because even with absolute unit, her melee attack even though she almost never uses it. Hits like a truck if she does. Finally got the kill. It was super scuffed. Not doing that again. Okay, cool. Beat Fasani's Nightmare. 50 points. That's it. I'm fine. I don't need any more of this. This is just not worth all the effort for the drop rate. I will not be making more Sandfew serums then. Alright, that gets us to 49,175 points. Let me sit at the bank for a second and think if there's another thing I could do here. Try to go get my Chambers of Zurich challenge mode speedrun out of the way. It's probably the right thing to do. Still a bunch of points locked up behind that. I still don't have rigor, but maybe I'll get rigor from it. I think if I'm going for a time reward, that like, if I don't hit my initial specs, I should just bounce. Also, I think I'm going to dump the Dragon Fire Shield. I like the idea of the extra defense, but I think the lack of attack from the Dragon Defender is punishing. I hate the crabs room. It's so easy. I think that's why I hate it so much, because I should not be having problems with it. It's not difficult. The last time that I screwed it up, what happened was I had changed the color of the crab, and it changed to white on the exact tick that it could change to white, right? Like, little things like that just keep happening to me, driving me nuts. I want to die. I'm just going to restart. Like, literally, I don't know if it's just if you do this 50 times, you just, you know, have the order in which you have to do crabs burned into your brain or something, but it keeps being like, okay, 1 second off and now the crab moves, or I move a tile to go restun something and then the crab moves at the last second, or a crab walks in the way of me. It's just, I'm making excuses. I'm bad at it, but the reason it like stresses me out is because I shouldn't be bad at it. It's extremely trivial. It's like one of the easiest things in the game, arguably. It's a gimme room when you get it normally, right? Here's another example where like the second crab I had, even though it was on effectively the same tick, stayed red for an extra tick, and so it's fine. This isn't going to cost me a ton of time, but still, it's just like, come on, game, like let me just get out of this stupid room. For the love of God. Alright, gonna make up a lot of time. Vanguards went fine, I used a lot of resources, but I got them all back. And I know how to do Vespula now, so I'll just do Vespula the not stupid way. I don't think I'm gonna get the highest achievement, the 38-minute one, but I might be able to get the 42-minute one, which would be nice. Last time I did this, I had significantly worse gear. Didn't have the F-bow yet, for example. Augury is actually a really big deal for this, turns out. Hooray! Holy shit, I got the 38-minute task. That's I just got a lot of league points. And I got another, that's unfortunate. I got another augury instead of a rigor. But yeah, that was 1,125 league points, all from one thing. I got 50-minute, 46, 42, and 38 all at once, and then also 50 master combat achievements. Okay, my hands are shaking. I had like 30 seconds left, so I'm glad I don't have to do challenge mode again if I don't want to. It's pretty nice. That puts us at 50,300 league points, which, if prior extrapolations are accurate, will not be safe Dragon tier. That's the expected cutoff point for Dragon tier, so I probably still want to get some more points just to increase the level of safety. But that's really nice. I'm happy to have that big chunk of tasks out of the way, because I think a whole bunch of the hardcore player base have been able to do literally all of those. And so I've been perpetually behind by like 1,000 points because of it. I need to like take a break so my hands stop shaking. I'll see you around. Okay, I took a pretty long break, but it's still the same day. I'm going to do a few more Chambers of Zurich clears here, just the regular mode, to try to fish for the 16-minute normal clear.
because that's also worth 250 points. I feel like it might be more possible now, more reasonable with Augury. And I might keep the same fragment setup I was using that has Chain Magic on there as well. I give up Knife's Edge 3, but I think I have the resources to be able to manage that a little bit better. Fortunately, I died and bad stuff happened because Chain Magic caused me to overshot and had to kill the hands twice. It's kind of a bummer. Probably screws my chance of getting Rigor of the skill. I think I'm going to go back to my old setup instead of using Chain Magic. I think that's good for challenge mode, but it's not necessary for this. I'd rather have more Knife's Edge. So I had a run that thought might be okay for getting 16 minutes, but then my cat pulled the cord on my monitor or whatever. I had screwed up the crabs again. It's just a normal thing now. Just happens now. It's fine. Not only did I screw up the crabs earlier, I forgot that this map doesn't give an overload drop. So I'm about to have a real bad time against Ulm. I've left myself that warning now several times and still don't remember to deliver on it. I should probably change my plugin so that only the rooms that offer overloads show up as green, so I can quickly eyeball if it's green and white. And I have rooms that are marked in red that should not be marked in red. The only thing that I would mark red, I think, is Vanguards, because everything else is, especially like Vasa and Vespula, are really easy on leagues. Maybe that's not as true on the live servers, but they're really easy here. But I came this far, so I guess I'll clear Ulm real quick. It's gonna suck without overloads, though. Fuck, I may have gotten the 16-minute thing, but I overhit the melee hand there. I may have gotten it even without overloads. It's unfortunate. I hit a really big Knife's Edge hit there on my last swing. No, I don't think it's gonna happen. And then I died to a crystal. God, that's really annoying. Just not playing well today after that challenge mode run that went really well. I really would have had it if I hadn't have accidentally killed him there. It really sucks. Yeah, I'm getting obliterated over here. I can do one more kill, but I think that demonstrates that I should be able to get the 16-minute achievement. I just gotta get the right setup and some somewhat lucky rolls along the way. Let me adjust my plugin to make sure that it's only marking things green if they have overloads. Hold on. Alright. I wasn't about to get the 16-minute thing here, but I screwed it up at the last second. I really need to come back to this game on a different day, I think. I think my brain is just completely fried at the moment. Hopefully I don't have brain rot for all of my Inferno attempts, because it's not been going well. It's real bad. Alright, finally got a kill. That was no deaths and no serious fuck-ups. But that's going to have to be it for me today because I got to prep for stream. So we did get all those points. That's nice. I'll keep trying to go for the rigor drop and the extra 250 points, but I'm going to feel emboldened to kind of focus on Chambers of Zurich as opposed to other points gaining content now that I have over 50k. It would be really nice to get up to like 51 or 52k though, just to feel a little bit more secure. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey there, folks. It's a new day once again. I'm going to do some Chambers of Zurich. I'm going to try to get one last push to see if I can pick up Rigor. But I'm just waking up, so I'd like to do something a little bit more chill. So I'm going to try to get 25 mil crafting and smithing XP. Then we'll come back here. Should be pretty doable. Lots of stuff I can do here. I probably have more than enough banked XP for both. I guess I'm going to do gems first. How quickly that goes, at least.
The XP for Rumple Bowstring is really bad. I don't know what it was, but I posted that feedback thread on Reddit about the leagues, and one of the fragments I mentioned seemed really strange was Rumple Bowstring, because it's an entire fragment that's devoted to a single spell in a single spell book, and a very weird niche case use of, do you have thousands of flax from Zulrah, right? And my argument was that, okay, this seems like a weird fragment because it's a thing that by the time you max it, you're probably already 99 crafting. You have other ways of getting bowstrings at this point. Like, why is this its own fragment? Why isn't this combined with something else, right? And there's this guy who kept commenting on the thread, like, Rumple Bowstring is really good. It's really fast crafting XP with all the other combinations. Da, 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 da. And I was like, okay, I mean, that's fine. But then, like, I kept seeing him show up on other Reddit posts defending Rumple Bowstring because people were starting to, like, point this out as a weird fragment. So there's this one dude on Reddit who's, like, really into this fragment. He really likes spinning lots of flax into bowstrings. I'm doing it right now in order to have some bowstrings for 25 million fletching, which I'm probably going to go ahead and stay here for. But the reason I bring it up is that it's noticeably worse crafting XP than anything else. Cutting sapphires, blowing glass, like, I guess maybe the argument is, you know, once you have 8,000 flax in your bank from getting 100 Zulrah kills, if you haven't, for some reason, if you haven't touched crafting yet by that point, and you've unlocked and maxed Rumple Bowstring, this will get you to 99 without needing to, like, gather sand or gems or something. But I'm guessing the number of players who were in that situation where they had no gems and no resources for sand and had Zulrah flax and needed to get 99 crafting is probably pretty small. I feel like Rumple Bowstring should have been all of the lunar spells process on your whole inventory, right? Like tan leather should work on all of your leathers and so on. Plank make should work on all your planks. That would have been a little bit more sensical. Or even just magic in general, you know. High-level alchemy processes the entire noted stack. There are a handful of interactions that don't work, like the craftsman doesn't work on chiseling amethyst, for example, and it doesn't seem to be for any particular reason. I just forgot. I'm going to pivot out of crafting real quick just to see how many bowstrings I end up needing, because I don't want to be using this spell once the bowstrings are already being made, you know? Out of bows and things to make bows out of. So I overdid the bowstrings a little bit, but should be fine. Currently making javelins, so the make rate on them isn't boosted at all. And I'm going to do arrows and darts. I'm going to have to really squeeze out everything that's left in my bank in order to finish getting to 25 mil fletching. I don't want to spend any gold on this. I'm probably, like I said, I'm not going to end up with enough gold to buy the crystal crown, but if I'm close, I don't want to screw it up. I'm okay to spend the entire last day of the league, like, foot pedal alking. That would be funny, actually. I'm probably not going to end up doing master clues, so I'm just going to turn my redwood logs into fletching XP here. Redwood shields are 44k per inventory, but they use 2 at a time. What do I get from arrow shafts? So I think it's more XP efficient to make shields. Alright, now still have a couple hundred redwoods left over for if I do like Shades of Morton. Alright, here's 25 million fletching XP. That's done. That one is probably the one that I had the least amount of materials in the bank to do efficiently, so I'm glad that one's out of the way. I'm working now on crafting. Alright, here's 25 million crafting XP. Very nice. Next up is smithing. So I'm going to try to make all these runite bars into plate legs, I think are the ones I have primary plate legs, and then we'll start working their way down with bars, and eventually I'll fall back on smithing gold ore, as much as I hate doing that. I might try to turn my rune ore into bars. It's going to be really annoying. It doesn't really make sense to use the blast furnace because of the existence of the craftsman, but it's also it's like 3 ore per trip, so it's super annoying, but I'll do what I can with it here. Here we go. A crystal impling in the area, but I feel like I shouldn't go catch it because I don't need it. Give somebody else a chance who still needs the task, right? I guess I'll give it a second. If it sits here for a while and nobody grabs it, I'll just grab it. But it's weird not wanting to run and click on it instantly. So I'm going to end up running out of gold long before hitting 25 million. I have to decide where I want to source the rest of my smithing XP here. I don't think I want to go do any more mining. I could try to mine for runite bars. I'm actually closer than I thought to the crystal crown. I need 166 million in the high alch section. It's 123 million. Now, of course, right now that includes stuff that I'm not going to want to alch yet, like some of the gear that I'm using actively. But I could get there not too difficultly by probably focusing mostly on runite bars. I need to think about how I want to do this. I'm close to 25 mil mining as well. I could go see if the runite ore is completely taken in the Myths Guild. Give that a try. Looks like somebody showed up and got the impling. I'm glad I didn't grab it then. The real mean thing to do would have been to catch it on the argument that that person is probably competing for points, and I don't want them to get points to lock me out of Dragon Tier, but I'm not going to do that. See if I get any more gold ore from the brimstone chest. A little bit. I guess before I go start mining, I'll try to turn all my existing runite into bars, which is going to take forever and isn't much faster than doing it on the live servers, but what are you going to do? I'm gonna end up burning through all of my steel. If I try to do this with steel plate bodies, this is still pretty slow. Considering whether I want to go mine for runite bars in an effort of getting closer to 25 million mining XP, I'm up to 131 mil in high alchs. A lot of that coming from these plate bodies and plate legs, for example. Like right there, 13 times 1.5, right? It's like 20 mil. Just in plate legs. A little less than a tenth of the way there, but it's working its way there. Probably take me an entire day to alch all this, though. All for 250 points, so see if I actually end up bothering with that. It's probably not worth it. Alright, let's try the mining thing. I'd like to give it a shot. I'm going to try to quickly get a handful of stardust just to charge my ring, because I think it'll help a little bit. Trying to find a quick shooting star, and I'm having no luck. I didn't know this was up here at all. This is above Prif. Never been here before. Had no idea. Okay, guess I can try Korend. I was hoping to just quickly mine like a couple hundred. It's probably a mistake though. Alright, forget that. Let's just do... I don't even know if the Runite rocks are going to be available, so I should probably test that first. Okay, Runite's not going to cut it. I don't want to be AFKing here for 4 hours. I think I'm just going to go power mine iron. That should get me mining and smithing. I already have enough banked steel to get smithing, but it's slow. I just want to finish both skills, so that's probably the way to do it. And I won't touch them again for the rest of the league. Found a crash star. I'm just going to mine this for a little bit, charge up my ring, and then go back to what I was doing a second ago. I got expert mining gloves. A little late for it, but hey, it's too bad it's on a task. So, unfortunately, the smithing side of this ended up taking more time than I was anticipating. I wonder why it's ultimately so much slower than crafting and fletching. But in any case, I'll have completed 4 skills today, so that's 500 extra points. I didn't do any Chambers of Zurich runs. Maybe I can try to fit in a couple before stream. Skills that I have remaining, Hunter I might be able to knock out. I don't think I'm going to bother with Construction, because it's going to require some wood cutting that I don't want to do. Prayer, I might even have enough items to do Prayer. I might, rather than do Chambers of Zurich, I might just go do those things. Then we'll do Inferno tomorrow. Today's Tuesday, so my schedule requirement is that I do it for the entire last week. I might try to break up Inferno attempts with the occasional Chambers of Zurich run, since that's something that I can, rely on being able to complete, whereas the Inferno is probably just going to be suffering. I really hope that I don't burn out before I at least get to Zuck a couple times. I'd like to see Zuck once or twice, even if I don't eventually beat it. Maybe even get to healers. I'm probably underestimating how effective fragments are going to be. Like, I tried doing Inferno in Trailblazer League, but it was with mage only, and I didn't have any of the effects that, like, reduce the damage that you take, like Absolute Unit. So I'm hoping that that's going to make getting through the wave significantly more reasonable than it is normally. And I might even try to do the Inferno with melee as an attempt to, like, cheat my way through the waves effectively, using the Blood Fury amulet to do a lot of the healing for me, I don't want that to be my only practice. Like, that'll be my last resort if I get to the following Monday or Tuesday and I still haven't gotten a clear. But I think it's really important for me to at least see Triple Jads and Zuck. I've done Triple Jads before, actually, on the Tournament Worlds. They were made available briefly when they were testing the Raids 3 rewards, and I was able to clear it eventually. But it took me a whole bunch of tries, so I was glad that I got to practice it before doing it on the live servers, so I at least had some... I wasn't wasting 3 hours every time I got the Triple Jads to try to understand how it worked. So, in any case, I think today I'm just going to try to get as many points as I can so that I don't need to focus on points. And I'm going to do that via getting these 25 million XP thresholds for some of these skills. Like, we'll do Prayer after mining and smithing are done. That'll probably be the end of this episode, and then tomorrow we'll start Inferno attempts in earnest. And I think the Inferno episode will just be the last episode. I mean, I guess if I clear it, I'll post that as an episode and maybe do a little bit of, like, victory lap after that. But I really just want to attempt it for now, and close out the league and say that this was all worth the time investment, sort of.
All right, here's 25 mil mining XP. Let's finish up smithing. I just have to make some steel plate bodies real quick. Hey, task complete. 25 million smithing XP. Accidentally made a bunch of steel battle axes there. It's fine. All right, cool. Maybe I'll do prayer. Prayer is probably the last one that I'm going to do. Maybe hunter, but prayer, I think I have everything already banked for it. So there's runecraft, hunter, construction, agility, and prayer. Probably not going to do agility. Definitely not going to do runecraft. Yeah. Let me gear up for prayer then. I think I can just bring a big old stack of noted bones. It's probably enough by itself to get there. I think it's effectively pointless to PK me because nothing that I drop will be destroyed. All right, and here's 25 million prayer XP. Cool. So yeah, Hunter's probably the last one I'll do. We're up to 50,925 league points. 51k will make me feel a little bit more secure. Not all the way secure, but a little bit more secure. I'll see tomorrow morning. We should see from Jagex. They'll announce what the threshold is for Dragon Tier, and I can look at the extrapolation of the trend line to see if it's still going to end around 50k. But whatever that extrapolation is, I'm probably going to want to be like 1,500 or maybe 2,500 above it. So I might still do a little bit more points farming in between Inferno attempts. But I just want to make sure that I'm not wasting the time I should be spending on Inferno attempts, you know, earning league points when all I care about is ending in Dragon. I don't care where in Dragon, I just want to end in Dragon. So I'm going to head to a bank real quick and take a short break. I have a little over an hour before I got to shut down to prep for stream, so I might fit in a couple Chambers of Zurich runs just to see if we get a lucky rigger drop. But today's been profitable. I mean, it took me 5.5 hours to get 5 skills to 25 mil XP. So at about an hour each, that's not terrible. It could have been better, but it could have been way worse. Let me go ahead and just teleport over to Chambers of Zurich. Okay, and I'll be back after a break. See ya. Okay, I'm back. To close out the episode, I'm going to do 2 runs of Chambers of Zurich. So let's hope we get rigor. That would be really nice. Right in time. Probably not going to happen. It just occurred to me to try. You come in here with the necessary runes to cast Undead Grasp. I might not even need to worry about trying to land a Zamorak Godsword spec. Might be able to just use Undead Grasp in the future. Maybe I'll try that here. Maybe the root effect of that only applies to demons. Oh well. Hey, I got the 16-minute clear. Whew. I'm really excited that I have that because I don't need to care about it anymore. I keep caring about it too much. Okay, everything speed related with Chambers of Zurich is over. Forever. Thank God. Okay, I'm gonna do... Man, shaking again. I'm gonna do one more Cox run, and then we'll close out the episode. Nicely, that puts us above 5,100 points too. So like I said, I won't feel safe unless if I'm 2,500 points or so above the extrapolated projection. I think the 50k projection includes a last week, like, push to stay in Dragon. Probably start being less discerning when it comes to the room layout. I was mostly just trying to push for easy rooms previously on the hope of getting the speedrun achievement, but now I feel like having like one extra room isn't a big deal because it takes like no time to do one room. Like the majority of the run is Ulm. Ulm takes about 8 minutes, maybe a little bit less than 8 minutes, and then the rest of the run takes about 8 minutes. So I feel like I'd rather get more points from doing an extra room or two, given that Ulm is kind of a fixed cost. Now that I can do that. I think previously it was correct for me to try to hunt for smaller rooms. So I think I turned down a raid earlier that would have been fine. It had a Tecton and it had, I think, 7 rooms instead of 5. Like this one, for example. I guess I don't know what that unknown puzzle is, but the worst puzzle isn't that bad. We'll stick with this. This is fine. Okay, I wish I would have gotten that 16-minute run earlier, because my willingness to do this has just gone up. Like, before I was like, okay, I can't type anything because I'm going to lose out on the time limit. Now I don't care. So it's a little bit too late because tomorrow I got to pivot to doing Inferno practice, but it's better late than never, making me feel better about swapping over to this occasionally in between Inferno attempts. Alright, and that's my last clear. Did not get a drop, sadly. So we will not be starting Inferno with Rigor tomorrow. That's okay. I got the time clear task, so that was super worth it. That's the end of the episode. Thanks for watching. I don't know what I'm titling this one, but I'll come up with something. Thanks. And next episode, we will start the Inferno, and that might be the finale. We'll see. Depending on when I clear it. If I spend the entire next week clearing it, it might be another week until you see the last episode. But if I clear it early and I feel pretty confident with it, maybe we'll do like an epilogue, just cleaning up tasks to guarantee that we stay in Dragon. And then I'm excited to take a very long break from RuneScape after that. I've been going way too hard on this game. I'll see you next time. Bye.